This is going to be in no particular order. I'm just going to grab and go. So Neutrogena, my body wash, the refreshing shower, and what's it say? Bath gel. So this huge bottle I grab at my local Costco. This does not irritate my skin. It does not produce any like dry patchiness, and I'm not scratching and eczema and so forth. So I really, really like that. I already passed my supplement bottles except for this one because I want to talk about the benefits of this. My supplements are always the same, so just check my prior empties if you want to see what I'm taking. This is the key. Metamucil, but this, you have to make sure you get this particular bottle. If you cannot go, I would say number 2, you can't poop, this will jumpstart your body. On top of the Optifiber. I've talked about Optifiber before. I get that at Costco too. But this is what I took after my final surgery. And it's just to make, well, you know, clean you out, make sure I can go to the bathroom without straining because my stomach, everything was like tender. This worked. It was, what's the serving size? I think it was 2. 2. Yeah, 2. AM and PM worked. And this is what's funny. The brand from the hospital they gave me, it started with a C, that barely worked. And then the one, I think it starts with the D, that's pretty popular at like drugstores and Target, that wasn't really working too. This is what worked. So just wanted to throw that out there. If you have a little trouble, this is the way to go. I don't think I've ever had a hairspray in my empties. Not that I can recall. Redken Triple Take 32 hairspray. It says extreme lightweight hold. This is the only hairspray I will ever use. So I use this like here and there. My son is the one that uses this every single day, and I have a big tall can now. This is the only hairspray that I noticed when I was playing around with it that I can actually hold a curl in my hair, because my hair will not hold a curl. It just falls. Not only that, no white flakes, easy to comb out. I wrap my hair up that night, and I was like, no crunchiness, no nothing. This has to be the best hairspray on the market. When I find products like that just works, like up to the standards that I'm looking for, price is no object. I could care less. So we finished this. I said, I'm getting the tall can, ordered it from Ulta, didn't even blink at the price. It is that good. You've seen my deodorant before. This is the Dove Advanced Care Dry Spray. So this is another one where I only get this version. I think it says like on the bottom down here as far as the scent. The Sheer Cool. This is the one where I feel the smell of it, which isn't heavy, matches me well, like my body chemistry. I can still wear perfume. It doesn't interfere. Ooh, that was quite a little, actually caught it this time. Usually stuff is flying. And I really do like this. This is my #1 holy grail deodorant. Next is my sunscreen. Now I actually cut it in half because there is an entire week's worth left in both sides. It's the La Roche-Posay, the Double Repair Moisturizer, Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Now La Roche-Posay's sunscreen, I believe it is regulated by the FDA. I want to say it's the only sunscreen brand that is like that. Don't quote me, but for some reason in my head, I thought I had read that somewhere. And this is the thicker one. It's not so heavy where it's uncomfortable. It just sinks right into the skin. Next is vitamin C. This is from Vichy. This is the 10% pure vitamin C. Now I like to buy their vitamin C that comes with these, like, I like to just say like the travel size little bottles here. So each one of these holes has the little thing that you just pop out. And it's got a like clear lid too. So what you do is you just pop it, I put the little lid on, pop it, you hear a little pop like a champagne bottle pop. And then I keep the little lid on it And then when it's time in the morning, I just, go like this in my palm. And it states they're single use. Don't do that. Way too much. I have at least 2 days worth. So I squeeze the little topper and then put it on. And it's a good vitamin C. I feel it's cleaner that way. It's not exposed so much to the air. And I mean, you get quite a few in there. So it's really good for traveling too. So it's just so easy. Just take them out, put them in your little travel bag, however many days you're gone. And you don't have to carry some big old bottle of vitamin C. Highly concentrated, like it states, paraben-free, fragrance-free. It's just good. Garnier Skin Active Deep Pore Facial Cleanser. This is my last bottle. I had a couple backups because it was getting hard to find this. And I mean, I was using this for years back in the day, in the AM, in the morning. And I'm done with it because it's, again, once it starts to get hard to find, once it gets where it's, oh, it's Amazon only. No. And sometimes I'll see it at CVS. I'm just like, no, I'm done with you. It served its purpose, but I'm done. Kylie's Foaming Face Wash is next. And this is the pump size here, and it comes out with that like mousse formula. I did not know that this had vitamin C in the actual formula, but when you buy it, it's clear. And then over time, it started to turn brown. Like the color of like maple syrup. I was like, why is it doing that? So I started to look up on Google, and they said that the formula has vitamin C. So I said, oh, okay. So I didn't like that. It's just exposing it to the pump with the air. And so I didn't like that. So what I did is I used this up by washing my makeup brushes and my beauty sponge. And it got everything out of the brushes, got everything out of my beauty sponge. So that's how I used it up. I'm not rebuying it for that reason. But hey, if you use it and you're like, I don't like it turning brown too, try it that way to clean your brushes. It works really good. Shiseido Facial Cotton. I need to order another pack. I probably will just pick it up over at the Sephora sale, which is probably coming up. It's April. April's coming around the corner. And that is my favorite facial cotton. And I use that. My son uses the one from CVS. It's just as good, but the Shiseido is very soft and I really like it. Derma E Essentials Radiance Toner. This is the glycolic acid and it's got rose water inside of it too. I preferred Pixies over this. I feel Pixies is a lot more gentle. This one I feel is a little bit stronger, just in the whole aspect of the glycolic acid. It would just be some days where I could feel a little bit more, a little bit tangled, like a little sizzling, versus Pixie, I can put it on and nothing, it's very gentle, it's doing the same effect. So I finished it up, but this isn't something I'm going to pick up. Now this came in my BoxyCharm. This is the hydrating face mist from Madacadar. I remember seeing this brand sometimes when I'd be over at Marshall's. It's too overpowering for me. Yeah, I barely opened this up. Yeah, I can smell it. It smells like, you've sprayed a couple perfume up in the air, walk in Sephora. It smells too much like perfume. A very, to be honest, a cheap perfume. That's what it smells like to me. No. So I just poured the rest of it out. I missed it on my face one time. I just poured the rest out. I'm not here for it. Clarins, the tonic treatment oil. I used up the majority of this and then I gave the rest to my son to finish up. Okay, so this is a little story about this. Clarins. I have been using this since my early 20s. Okay, and then when I got, I found out I was pregnant, I was using this religiously everywhere. And of course, especially on my stomach, because as you start to stretch, you can get stretch marks. So I didn't get any stretch marks on my stomach. I got them like, in typical areas like hip, not the hip, like a little bit on the sides of the waist. And so I believe in this oil. I feel it really works. So to me, it was worth every penny. So it's probably just going to be a personal choice. If you're if it works well with your skin, how as it stretches versus the other. Next is from Good Molecules. It is their, you know what, I've noticed, I've been saying this word wrong. I know I looked it up the other day and I said, I think I'm saying this wrong. Niacinamide or niacinamide. I think it's niacinamide. I've been saying it wrong all this time. Brightening Toner. So I picked this up, I think at Ulta, because Ulta now sells this. Again, I'm trying to go through like my skincare stash. I really don't buy very much, just replenishing. Now, this is formulated with the niacinamide. I'm gonna say it like that. Vitamin C. Let's see, licorice root, blah, 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 brighten, improve the appearance of your skin. I'm trying to find a replacement to the Pixie Glow Tonic, to be honest, because the size is so small. I feel the size is small for the price. And, you know, I even got my son using it. And so he goes through it faster, I feel, than I do. So I'm just trying to find something. And so far, I haven't found anything that's like it. If you used to use Pixie Glow Tonic and you found a better replacement for it, let me know. My Tower 28 spray, my daily rescue spray, and I've said this many times, it's one of my Holy Grail favorites. It really does help the skin when the skin is just acting out and doing something. So for me, I mean, I don't deal with redness, but if like when I had that really small pimple and to help like with the scarring, I'm patting it on, I spray it on. If I have any itchiness, dry patches, I'm putting this on. My son even uses this every morning. Every morning, he's in a habit. He loves this spray too. It really does help with whatever might be going wrong with your skin. Just when it's just misbehaving, it's there for you. So I'm always going to make sure I have that. And the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. So I'm finished with this. And my next bottle is from Pharmacy's Hyaluronic Plumping Serum. So that's my next lineup one. So I'm going to finish that. And I'm going to compare. That's another thing too. I'm trying to find, you know, the niacinamide, and I'm trying to find the hyaluronic acid that I really like as well, as far as a separate second serum to use. Freshest Black Tea Kubachi Facial Treatment Essence. This is my favorite essence. I love it so much. I've gone through several bottles of Fresh. It is my AM essence in the morning because it is an antioxidant one, so it's really going to help with just that antioxidant protection. I am finally saying goodbye to my hairbrush here. I've had this, I want to say, the past couple of years, but it's from the brand I get this from Ulta, and I noticed that the spikes, some are going different ways, and then I kind of noticed when I was wrapping my hair, like, did I hear like a pop? You know, I don't know. I just was saying to myself, I'm going into the new year. You just get a new hairbrush, just get a new one. So I just went ahead and got the same one again. Speaking of pharmacy, this is the Honeymoon Glow. I always miss this when I'm done. I love this, so I will pick up another one. However, I alternate that. So now that I'm done with the Pharmacy Glow, I use the Drunk Elephant's TLC Serum. And then I'm done with that, I go back to Pharmacy. But I am using a product from a vegan brand that's sold at Target. I had that in my collection, and it's very similar to what this will do. So I said, let me use that up. And then when the Sephora, no more Sephora sale, because I can get it at Ulta now, Drunks at Ulta. And then I'll go ahead and just get the TLC at Ulta, use my points, call it a day. Another item that was in my BoxyCharm, this is 111 Skin, or however they say it, Antioxidant Energizing Essence. This is another product that, based on the scent, I can't take it. I poured it out, okay? Now, I waited a bit. I tried to take it. I remember I took it for a whole week, the smell. Another thing, were the perfume. They got the little perfume in here, in the ingredients. I looked it up online. I want to say it's like $100, $110. You know, you can buy it at like Saks and stuff. I said no. I think my nose got a little bit used to it. And then I put it on and I was like, I'm really tired of this perfume smell. And if I'm going to go ahead and dump that facial mist out for having perfume, why am I keeping this around? So I went ahead and just poured it down the drain. I said, I'm not here for it. Thank God I didn't buy it at the full price. It was in my BoxyCharm. And I'm done. Speaking of drunk elephant, Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. Finally finished this. And I felt like forever. It's a good hydration serum. It is a really good serum to use to prep your makeup, prep your skin before makeup. It's one of those double duty products. There's a little tip too. If you want to know how much is left in here, the first time what I'll do to kind of loosen it up is I'll just like throw it on the ground. Either it will open up, the lid never cracks, but it'll either kind of pop up a little bit. And then the first time, you pick it up, and then I have like a steak knife and I just take it and get right in that little thing and it just pops right out. So that's kind of the easy way. I'm trying to think, is it gonna, no, it's not gonna open. I don't wanna, oh, look, it did it. And then it'll tell you how much is left. So there you go. Throw it on the ground first and see what happens. Whereas is next. This is the Wild Rose Facial Oil. So this is what I was using in the evening. So it has vitamin C as well. And it also has that annoying, I can't stand it when they've got these petals. Rose Fresh does this nonsense too. I don't like it. It's difficult once you get down to the bottom to get the product up, and then like whatever is remaining, and then these little petals want to get into it. I'm not here for that. Just knock it off. Ugh. It's a good oil though. It is a really good oil. A little goes a long way. Hydrate your skin. I mean, just your skin just looks so good. I remember talking about this product before. This is from Versed, the Just Breathe Clarifying Serum. And this is a product my son finished up, and he's moved on to other things, but I just wanted to put that in there to say, if you have like little breakouts here and there, this clears it up, and it clears it up good. It's like another product that I would say is like the Tower spray. If something is going on with the skin, this is a good serum to add to the mix to kind of help clear that up. So I recommend that. And it's a brand that you can get at Target. And there's actually quite a few products from that brand that I really do like. It's good. It's a good lineup. Good brand. Trader Joe's Supreme Hydrating Eye Cream. Oh, finally used this up. I am not picking it up again. This is just a basic cream to hydrate. That's it. 2 more ordinary bottles. Buffet is usually always in the empties. I go through this and I repurchase it over and over and over again. The Buffet serum is where it's at. It's got the Sanaki in it. The peptides, it is where it is at. Never be without that. And then this is just another niacinamide. Am I saying it right? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look up that word afterwards, make sure I'm saying it right. So I have 2 bottles of this that I went ahead and finished. Also finished another eye cream. This is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, and all of, I think the words, oh no, it's just really hard to see with that amber shade. It's Estee Lauder, of course the packaging is Estee Lauder. So that just came in with the set with the Advanced Night Repair serum that I really like. That is a good eye cream. So it's just very similar to the regular Advanced Night Repair serum. And I like to have the ANR, I think that's what we call it, Advanced Night, yeah, ANR to shorten it. It's another product I like to at least use 1 time per year. I really do enjoy it. Yes, I mean, trail mix with a spoon. You find ways when your nails are long. Cure's Brightening Face Mask. This is 100% vegan. It is so good. Doesn't have any harmful ingredients. Love this brand. Love it. Oh, so good. I did not pick up another one yet because I have Same one that is like a superfood type mask, very similar to this. That was in my collection, but once I'm done with that mask, I'm going right back. Excuse me, and pick that one up. Fourth Ray Beauty's Color Pop, you know, sister brand. I went ahead and I remember I got really far down and then I just said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And so I just kind of helped scoop out and throw away the rest. I really have to be to that point where I would do that, you know, just say, forget it, take my loss. It just doesn't do anything. You know, it's like the hydration, but just really doesn't do anything. And it doesn't really play well, I noticed, with makeup too, because I would use it in the morning and I go, let me use it at night. No, I'm over it. This is my prescription by my doctor for the Retin-a Cream. Okay, so this is always in my collection. So, you know, I get that, like, you're 45, you know, like you don't seem to have wrinkles and lines and stuff. You know, I've been using this since 18 years old, 19 years old. Start young. Okay, all you little, I looked at the stats, got 13, 14, that age bracket, and then the 18 to, I think, 20, whatever the age is watching me a lot. Start early. That way you can live forever. People are always guessing, how old are you? But no, this really works. The sooner you use something like that, a prescription strength version of the vitamin A, the better off you're going to be, because it just helps with everything. The wrinkles, the dark spots, the lines, the firm, it does it all. But not everybody can take it. So that's why we have a lot of, like, you know, the over-the-counter retinol and all that out there. That's, you know, for the gentler version. But no, I want the prescription strength. And it seems to work with me. I use it every single night. Okay. But again, it's something you have to tolerate and you get up to. But then once you get to be 45 and older, people are going to be like, we don't know how old you are. I do. I mean, I have guys come up to me in their 20s. They're like, how old are you? Yes, I'm old enough to be your mom. And kid you not, they don't care. These little cubs crack me up. Okay. Makeup is next. There's also items in here that I'm decluttering. Okay. Boy, you can wait till the declutter series. We're going to have some fun because I'm ruthless with this declutter. I'm over it. Now, this is from MAC. This is their shaping powder. And it is in the shade, I think it's peach. It's something like that. Oh, no, I put it on here. Shape. Let me just open up this little bag. It's from 2014. That's why I reordered it, because it's old. But some stuff I do reorder. Warm Light is the color. This is that true OG of just looking so good underneath the eye, and I'm just happy to have it back into my collection, so it's on its way. Speaking of MAC, Fix Plus, the original, this is my favorite. I prefer just the original, and I use it every time I do my makeup. So I have bottles in my fridge, and it's just, I can't be without it. I know some people use it as a setting spray. I don't use it like to set my makeup. I use it between layers. So it's just part of my complexion prep, like when you're talking about how my skin looks. I use it in various different ways. Morphe's Continuous Setting Mist. So I made a point to make sure I was grabbing for this and the Urban Decay Setting Spray. I probably finished that in my other prior Empties video. So I finally finished this one. It's a good setting spray. I like how once, you know, you press down, it's that big whoosh of mist, and it does hold that makeup all day long. And I feel in whatever climate I've used it, when it's super boiling hot, cold, whatever, it works. It works really good. Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover. I got this, I think, during some sort of a sale, maybe Ulta was having, and I'm not repurchasing this. I prefer Lancome's eye makeup remover. If I was going to look at more high-end that's the one I would grab. That takes longer to get your eye makeup off. That's what I've noticed. So yeah, I gotta keep the best of the best. Beauty Blender. This is my black one. I think this is the only black one I have. So usually it's my Beauty Blenders. I have my pink one. That's the one I'm using now. Usually I will wash it after every use, but see, this one has like a nice thick little hole already, and you'll know when it's time to kind of be done with it. It just has almost an extra soft touch to it. You'll just know. It's like that nice worn in socks with holes and stuff in it. And it's like, I can't part with this. No, I've got extra beauty blenders. It's like, girl, get rid of it. Okay, new year, grab another pink sponge. I'm not hurting for it. I did finish up Catrice's Prime and Fine. This is an Aqua Fresh. Fresh it up with bamboo water. Love, love, love this primer. I like Catrice's primers. I've said this before. They tend to have one that will suit whatever that you're looking for your skin. So I just want hydration. I want more of that dewy look, mainly hydration, and this is what it gives me because of that bamboo water. But their primers are very, very good. This is a declutter item, so you're going to see some declutter. You're going to see the stuff that I actually finished. So this is the KKW contour stick. So I got it 12, so December 2018. Yes, it's time to go. I have the green sticker up here to remind me that this is the one I pretty much contour with my face. So I went ahead and just kind of cut the rest of it off, even though I went down pretty good on it. I really do like this formula. It's creamy and it's just worked good on my skin tone. I don't know if she's going to come back with it or not, since the brand is not, you know, in production right now. We don't know what's going on. Is she going to drop the West? No, we don't know. Okay. Frankly, don't care. I have two eye primers. Now, this one from Urban Decay, the Anti-Aging Primer Potion. This is actually my favorite from the brand. You know, they have different varieties. This is where it's at. I have oily eyelids, so it needs to be soaking up a lot of mess up there. And this will do it, and eyeshadow will blend fine. There's no patchiness, nothing. It works really good. However, I can't even believe I'm saying this because, I mean, I've been using the Primer Potion since they were in those like little dreamy, I Dream of Genie bottles. I will not be repurchasing them. Okay. One is their packaging. When you start to squeeze it out, the inside of where the spout is, it like starts to open up. So then you have it coming out where it's supposed to be, and then it's coming out around the ring. So it's just faulty packaging, and I'm just over that. But also, I have better eye primers. So this, listen, the best of the best. That is my hunt. And that's why with this decluttering I'm doing too, and not best of the best, you got to go. This is the best of the best. Fenty Beauties. This is the Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer here. Now this one is good. I do enjoy it. It is pretty much, I can see it. It's like about right down to there. So I'm just going to let it go because this is the very first one that I bought. And that was when the brand first, you know, appeared. And I feel it's just too old. So I'm just going to go ahead and declutter. But I mean, I used up a lot. This same thing soaks up the oil. I don't have a color on my skin. I think it's supposed to have a tint. It just blends right in. And the shadows stick well with this. Mosquito Companion Eyelash Goo, if I'm even saying it right. This is supposed to be for people who have sensitive eyes, sensitive lashes. So, you know, you're not going to have any irritation, but it also is supposed to stick well. Well, that wasn't my case. I am someone that doesn't seem to have a reaction to lash glue, but that just does not stick well. I would feel that I would have to go in several times just on my actual eyelid because glue will stick to glue. So put the glue on the eyelash, the fake lash, and then put it on the line, and I'm still waiting for it to adhere. It's just, I don't have the patience for that anymore. These two, House of Lashes and the Duo one, this is the Rose Water and the Biotin. So this one is supposed to be, again, sensitive to some of the ingredients. So you make sure, you know, it won't irritate your eyes. They both stick well, but again, I've had them for far too long. And I'm not having backups of glue. So I have, you know, already a new one and then finish it up and go like that. So just keep them all nice and fresh. I have 3 eyeliners here. So for Maybelline Master Precise All Day, this is one of my top picks from the drugstore. Liquid liner, lasts all day, doesn't flake off. Very jet black. Works well if you want to put, you know, powder on top to smudge it out. But I used this all last year. All last year. I bought it in 2020, so I have the date on this. This is the small one, so little sister little one. See, little tiny little twin. And this one too, I think I wrote the date on this, March 2020. I have had an eye infection from old eye makeup, so I am very much, don't even get close to the point where it might start to go on a trip. So done with that. Now this is my Wet n Wild one. Oh, this is actually a lip liner. I just purchased this. This is Brandywine 666. Okay. I think I talked about this in my haul, my last video. So I bought this at CVS. Okay. It was buy one, get one, half off. I don't remember what was the other item that I was picking up. So this turned out to be 50 cents. But when I opened it up, it has a smell to it. Oh, it is the strongest old musty crayon smell. Musty, musty, musty. And I looked at the batch code on here and it says December 2020. But I just bought this. 2022. So it's been sitting in CVS, just growing old. So I went ahead and repurchased it. This is going right here in the trash. And I checked the batch code on that one. Is current this year, 2022, and it smelled fine. So I said for 50 cents, just let it go. Let it go. I have 4 mascaras here. I've used them all. And I'm just, again, I'm not playing with the eyes. No infection here. So e.l.f.'s Lash It Out Loud mascara. It's okay. I thought it might replace, you know, for bottom lashes. But no. Again, it's okay. I usually don't have much luck with e.l.f.'s mascaras anyway. So I'm not repurchasing that. I'm actually not going to repurchase any e.l.f. mascaras again. I just have that little travel size one that I got in an order. But other than that, it's just I'm not interested in the mascaras. CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean. So just a clean version. Of course, I'm going to try the clean because I'm about that clean life, clean makeup. And it's okay. Again, it's okay. Didn't wow me. So won't be repurchasing that. These are considered luxury brands. So the RMS, so it's a clean luxury brand. They had sent me this mascara to try. Again, it's okay. Doesn't smell bad. Again, not taking any chances there. It's okay. They're not leaving lasting impressions. Aaron's mascara, the volume. This one did give me some volume. I was okay with this. But again, woo. Yeah, that smells a little bit stronger. Okay, this one's good. So you got to smell your stuff. You got to see what may be getting old. This one did coat the lashes well. I remember that. See, when I can instantly remember, okay, maybe okay. But for mascara, there are so many good ones at the drugstore. There's really no need, unless it is absolutely out of this world, to be getting some luxury or high-end mascara. That is how I have always felt. Last is all brows, and I went brutal. Okay, but it's good, and I'm happy. I'm happy. Say bye. Say bye. So let's do the gels first here, as far as keeping the brows in place. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Now, actually, this one I did finish, and I already repurchased. The e.l.f. Mascara, the brow gel, as well as the clear mascara. This one is really good. It will hold the hairs. I have curly brow hairs. It holds it in place. It doesn't get all over the place, and it's just really good. I will always repurchase that. I have to have that in my collection. CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow. I've talked about this one before. I think I've only repurchased one of these on my own because they had sent me some brow products back in the day. And this one is okay too. I used to kind of think it was kind of higher up there, but then I'm like, the e.l.f. e.l.f. is still better. Glossier. I did finish the clear, and I still have some of the black, but I said to myself, I already have a black gel I already really like, so I know I'm not going to reach for it. Plus, I bought it 2020. So as far as I'm concerned, it is time to go. So the clear is really good. So I would repurchase the clear. There's quite a few Glossier products I would actually repurchase. That's what the brush looks like. It looks pretty empty to me. So yes, bye. But I don't need the black because the black I have now, it's actually a newer product. It works good. Gimme Benefit Brow. So this has been replaced because I have other black brow gel that I prefer a lot more. They just perform so much better. So I'm going to say bye to this. But there's still product in it, but this is old. This is like 2019. Got to go. I wear shade number 6. So this didn't win as far as the best of the best, is because it coats my skin, I feel a little bit too much behind the hair. It's just too much. So I don't have the option to kind of maneuver, because I'll go in with a brow, a slanted brush, and just go through and kind of maneuver the gel and fill in those areas. This is already just depositing too much instead of focusing more so on the hairs, if that makes sense. So I won't be repurchasing that, and I won't miss it either. Now this one I'm just saying bye, because I barely touched it because the color is just too light. This is the ColourPop Feather Effect Brow Pencil, and it's in the color Black Brown. So if it says black brown, why are you giving me something that looks like it's almost like a lighter brown, medium brown shade? No. Very thin tip. I mean, you probably cannot even see it. Look at how skinny that is. This would have been perfect. They need to just make a black. So if they make this in a black, no, I don't think they do yet. But if they ever do, I would give it a shot, because that is a thin little pen. So I could just go pew, 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 make the little sharp little lines, call it a day. Bye. My last gel is from St. Luxe. This is just a regular clear brow gel, and I've used it a couple times. It was in my BoxyCharm, and again, it's depositing. I feel like the gel feels like water instead of actually holding my brows in place. So I'm not keeping stuff around just to be having it around, just to try to finish it up, and not a lot of product even comes out of the container. So bye-bye. Rest is all brows. I'm so proud of myself. You should see my, whoa, what just popped off? Pop off, son, pop off. The lid to Milani's brow pen just snapped off. Look at that. Well, let's start with the brow pens first before it starts to act out again. I've got three little brow pens here. And we'll start with Milani, that wanted to pop off first. Weekend Brow. So I purchased this in 2020. I have the shade Espresso. I like it. However, the one that is still in my drawer, I like a lot more. That's the NYX brow pen, whatever it's called, the Flick or something like that. So that's what I'm doing. See, you got to be compared to that now. So which do I like more? Next one. Urban Decay Brow Blade. This one I feel is half used up because it's not really inky anymore. Blackout is the shade I have. Actually, the date is November 2019, but I barely touched the other side of the pen, which is an actual pencil, a thin pencil. So they should just make the brow blade by itself. I don't even think they do that. So I finished up at least the ink, the skinny pencil. The pen is another really fine tip. So good. This is right up there with that mix. So I would consider repurchasing it again, but I don't want this on the end. So it doesn't make sense to buy a new one when I'm really only going to use one side. It doesn't make sense to me. That's my thought process. Glossier, October 2020. Black is the shade. This one is very thin as well. The most natural, realistic strokes. You cannot go wrong with this pen. Benefit next is their Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and November 2018 is the date. This is that thicker definer type pen, okay? I didn't really touch it because I tend to use micro. I don't really reach for powder. Okay, so I think about how I do my routine. What is my brow routine? There's no point in trying to keep this around for the sake of trying to use it up. I'm not going to use it. Then I did finish the Benefits Precisely, my brow pencil, and I did finish this one up in the shade 6. This is my favorite. And then I have another one already in my backup, so that's the one I'm using right now. So that's my goal this year, is to finish that one up. And then I have another one too. So I'm just using them in conjunction together, be done with those this year. So I'm getting a really good dent in my eyebrow collection. So this one from e.l.f., the Instant Lift Brow Pencil, I really do love this. I have the one I wear all the time, which I'm almost done with, but the shade is, I think, dark brown, and that's perfect for me. And this one is deep brown. I have another Benefit pencil, so I finished 2. Precisely, my brow pencil. Now this one is a number 5. Yeah, I'm swiveling up to make sure. This one is a number 5. It just came in like a special Benefit set, and it's pretty old too, but I worked at it and finished it up. Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil. I have the shade Black Brown. I believe it also comes in black too. So this is old. This is January 2018. So that's why I'm letting this one go, because it's old. Okay. So if I do repurchase it in the future, you know, because I will remember, I will get black. But drugstore Micro Brow produces those, whether you want it to be a soft natural look or more of a sharper defined tail, whatever it is you're trying to maneuver, this really does work. So I do recommend it, but I will not get it at this time. It is really good though. This one actually is good as well, ColourPop, because I was having issues trying to find a color that I was satisfied with. And then I looked at this shade, which no one really talks that much about it. It's called Cool Cocoa, and this is the perfect shade. I'm so happy I grabbed it, and I did finish it up. I can't believe it. I'm like, oh, no more is coming through. So I was pretty proud of myself to get that done. I will not repurchase it though, because I'm looking at which one do you like better, Maybelline Precise or ColourPop? Maybelline. ABH Brow Wiz in Ebony. Okay, so this was my last one. I'm so happy to be done with this. Precisely my brow. So much better. And then the Brow Wiz. This is what I would say to get before I would ever recommend that one. Again, I'm looking around, nothing more. That is it. Those are all my empties. Happy to get this trash up out of here. Of course, I'm already on using some more good stuff. So let me know if you used anything. I know it's a pretty long list here, but definitely leave your experiences and so forth down in the comments. Thank you all for stopping by and watching, just spending some time with me. It is always greatly appreciated. Have yourself a good day, a good evening, and I will see you, of course, in the next video. Take care. Bye.